Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. Okay, are you ready? Going into advanced manifesting. All right, 2019 prediction that I shared with you was that we're going into transition. I called this the year of transition. Big time. The year of transformation. This is all good. It may seem a little alarming, alarming for some of you, because change is not something human beings deal with easily. Change is going to be good in every single case, because it's going to push you to make decisions that are higher, or it's going to be taking you out of something that doesn't serve you and putting you into a position where you can make higher choices. Either way, it's a position of transition and transformation for you. Everybody's going through it. It doesn't miss anybody. Everybody has the choice to go to the higher frequency, to be the better, higher person. It's not better. It's not better. Let's just say the more joyful, peaceful existence. And you get to do this because we are here on the planet at this time period, every single one of us, to transition and transform the planet. If you don't do your job, you will stay in a third dimension, earth, existence, reality, and you will stay in density where there are wars, where there is illness and poverty and hunger and abuse. Why? Humans are doing it. So people say, people didn't order all this stuff. Nope, we all did it, and we're all participating in it. So for everybody that's abused, there's an abuser. What's that? We have to stop that. And through that is each individual one of us has to raise their frequency. And we will not tolerate it anymore. We're not going to battle anything. We're not going to oppose anything. We're going to create an environment and a world where nothing of that nature will ever occur or be allowed, because our way of life will not teach that, will not inspire it, will not allow it, and you can be a part of that right now. That includes taking care of the planet, animals, your body, your children, what's going into their bodies, chemicals, everything. We are in control. You really are. We look at this world and we think that everybody else is running it. No, you are. So whatever you're doing right now is contributing to the planetary consciousness, and you can do amazing things, and it's going to affect you directly, immediately. There's no delay in that. Whatever you think is for you and affects everybody out there. So if you're thinking something positive, boom, you are now in that space, that reality, and everything around you and everything in that probability now changed, because you switched into it. All right, so we're going to do, it's allergy season, it's just a little itchy around here. All right, so we're going to do some advanced manifesting in many, many videos in 2019, because I want to show you how you can use your powers. Okay, I'm going to say a couple things that, first of all, I'm going to start off with quantum physics. I'm going to say a couple things that might alarm you, so hang in there with me, and I think this is going to make perfect sense. First of all, I want to just tell you that I focus more on science than I do anything else, because not because I don't believe what I don't see or what hasn't been proven, but it helps me to explain to others in a proven way that what I talk about is real and not woo-woo stuff. Quantum physics proves that what you focus on, you change matter. You change matter according to what your focus is on. Every single split second you are focused on something. A random thought, a feeling, beliefs about yourself in general are all generating your reality. This is a hologram. This is absolutely a play that you are creating and generating. And it's real. These are physical bodies we're in. It's not a hologram like we see on television or in a movie. This is this is more advanced hologram, wherein if you didn't think it was real, it wouldn't be a journey. It wouldn't be a challenge. So this is your challenge. This is what you're creating. You can change any of it at any moment. How is that? Changing your focus. All right, I'm going to tell you something. You are absolutely, totally in control of everything at every moment. All the things you want to manifest are not something that you sit and focus on and separate from your day. it has to start with every thought in every moment of your day. And I'm going to show you something after I say a couple statements that might tick some of you off. I'm going to show you, after I explain this, how we're going to change how we manifest. Some of you are already doing this, but I'm going to go into advanced manifesting. First, I'm going to say two things. There's no law of attraction. That's a term coined over 100 years ago. Over 100 years ago. Okay, and there's nobody alive right now that made that up. That was a brilliant way to explain to people before quantum physics showed up what we're doing with our thoughts and our focus. And it's a powerful term. So law of attraction is quantum physics. However, I don't preferably use the term or like it that much, because I think it makes people believe that there's a law, that there is something they have to do to attract something to them. Quantum physics proves that there's nothing you attract. Your focus changes reality. Your focus changes reality. You don't do something, then it comes to you, you attract. That is separation. You're separate from nothing. Your focus, there's no delay in that. Creates the reality. Creates the reality. A reality. Now I'm going to have a different thought, different reality, and you spend your whole life switching in and out until you keep going into realities, and that outcome can be different depending on where you're switching, right? There are unlimited outcomes out here, and you can switch in and out with one thought. Just changed your outcome to a higher or lower frequency. That's all it is. There's no attraction. You're switching in and out. That's quantum physics. The wave turns into the particle. What I focus on already exists. It now just becomes in my reality. That's it. Law of attraction can confuse you if you believe that you have to do something to attract it to you. And if there's something that comes to you and you believe it's attracted to you, all that's happening, and you can say law of attraction if that works for you, that's cool. But I want to help those of you who believe it's separate from you. If you believe that you're attracting somebody, you're not really attracting them. You're resonating on the same frequency, and those vibes resonate together. That energy is connecting, and those two feel good together. You're not resonating in that thing over there, then is attracted to you. You just shifted into it. And this person could be on the other, side of the planet, and we'll feel that because we're all connected. There's no such thing as distance. Everything's just one thing connected. By the way, this is something I was told from my higher beings. Everything is one thing, all happening at the same time. Not simultaneously, it's just one thing happening. All right, we're not going to go into that right now. Second thing, there's no secret. There's no secret. Here's the secret. The secret is there's no secret. Why? What's the secret? Oh, now we know something that, the powerful people know. Now we can use that secret, and that there's somebody else that can't. No, everybody has it. Everybody always did. We just didn't know it. There's the secret. So the secret, it's really great, to say, I know the secret, and here's the book with the secret. That was just our dense history of people using power and telling people other things to make them believe that they don't hold their powers, but they never were separate from that, or there's nothing that they could tap into that they didn't have. They always had it. They were just told that they didn't so that they wouldn't use it. So the secret, in my opinion, can make people think that there's something you need to be and do to make that happen when you actually are doing it all the time. It's your focus again. It's, I'm going to use the secret and now I'm going to do this power. No. So this is what we're going to do today. All right? Law of attraction, you're doing it 24/7. Secret, you're doing it 24/7. There's no technique that you have to do to attract anything. There's no secret that somebody has that if you do these certain things, you'll create and have certain things. You're doing it right now 24/7. So when you separate and you think of those two things, and it's like, because I have no issues with people getting into that stuff. If it works for you, that's great. What I do want to show you is that if you're thinking of it as something separate or a thing you have to do that's separate from how you live every day, then it's not going to work for you. And I'm going to show you right now that you absolutely are just a powerful, unlimited light being that is creating at every split second. So here's what we're going to do. All day long, because if you go in and try to do The Secret or try to do Law of Attraction and you go back, and this is my 3-second manifesting, but we're taking it further out now. If you go back to living the life you live, to thinking the way you do, to criticizing, judging, no compassion, blaming, victim, no forgiveness, including to yourself, self-hatred, not loving yourself for whatever, not forgiving yourself for whatever, worrying about what other people think of you, needing things, thinking that there's lack, you are absolutely in a lower frequency, and all those things are creating your reality at every moment. There's no secret that you can do on the side that's going to override that. And that's why most people, they're not living the lives they desire, because they say it's not working. Because it is working. Everything that's happening right to you is you manifesting exactly what you're focused on. That's all it is. Don't complicate this. So people think that there's some technique and mantras and all these things they need to say. That works if you believe it and you let the other stuff go. There's no blocks to you and what you desire. Most people have blocks. They're not believing what they're focused on. They don't believe they deserve it. They don't believe they hold that power. You are absolutely unlimited power. All day long, let's do this. You are unlimited power with access to absolutely everything. Now I want you to remember one thing, because people, they get off on this, and this is the ego. Well, I want to be tall and skinny, and I want a head of hair, and they want all these things. You chose this role, accept this first. Everything is exactly as it should be. You chose this role. You are given a role in a play. You cannot switch your role. So get over it. Desiring something else is you not loving your life, you not liking yourself, you not accepting your role, and that's a huge block to anything you want to manifest. Accept your role and be the best in this role, because this is one of endless roles that you have played and will play. So be your best in this one and get over trying to be somebody else. That is the ego with lack and I'm not good enough, I'm not abundant, I'm not pretty enough, all this stuff, and that is total lowest frequency you can go on. Total material world, dissatisfaction with what you are. I am not good. In other words, I'm not grateful for anything that I am or that I have. So you got to get out of that one, all right? If you're in that space, it's time to get out of it. All right, so all day long, this is what we're going to do. And if I don't get like a lot of emails on this one with some great stories, I'll be very shocked. At every split second, I am an unlimited light being. I'm an unlimited light being. What would my unlimited light being desire right now? Now, if you go into the lower frequency material world space of, I have the love of my life, I have my ex, I have the big house, I have $1 million, you absolutely, let's be honest, you're freaking not believing that for a split second. You're just not. When I hear people do that, oh, I'm excited, and then by the end of the day they're defeated, and that's not a state of being. We're going to go into a state of being. A state of being manifests wherever it is. If you are in the lower state of being, You will manifest the things within that. Now here's the deal. So somebody could say, well, can people on a lower frequency manifest large amounts of money? Absolutely. There's no barrier between you and what you desire. Whatever frequency you're on, you're going to resonate what's within that. So if you're resonating on a super low frequency, negativity, and you desire money and you believe you can have it, and you have no barriers or blocks or disbelief between you and the money, it'll show up, and the consequences of that lower frequency will. So you might get it through dishonest means. You might get it through trying to overpower other people, or trying to be deceptive, or some other way, and that's going to come back on you. All right? You know if what you're doing is right or wrong. You know it. So forgive yourself and move on. Go into the higher frequency, and when I wake up every morning, I send light and peace and love throughout the planet. I ask for awakening for all those who desire it, because I cannot interfere with free will. I send them the power to create a world of their own reality of peace and abundance, health, joy, all these things. When you do this, this is exactly what you're creating for yourself. Every moment of every day, if you can go into the highest frequency of thinking, you will start to open up and feel better. Things will start to flow to you. Things will flow to other people. People will react differently to you. I am an unlimited light being. What does that request and require? Peace and love for others, joy, all these amazing things. Go into that space. Ask for that. Envision it. Be at peace. Ask for abundance. Know that abundance flows to you. Be grateful for that. Thank you for the abundance. I ask every day, not only for abundance for everybody else, but then I thank the universe because I'm requesting it, and I know it has already come to me. I thank the One for the abundance that flows to me every day, that I have everything that I desire, all my needs are met, that I make a difference on this planet, and then I will ask for certain things. One thing that I do warn you of, if you ask for acceleration of something, be prepared to handle it. Sometimes it will overwhelm you. Things will show up and you're like, whoa, okay, I didn't expect that. And then you got to go to work, right? You have to go to work. So, every moment of every day, and this is gonna push you to catch yourself in every thought. I am an unlimited light being. You are now an unlimited light being. I'm an unlimited light being. So if you have a thought of a judgment or negative, you can't say I'm an unlimited light being, feel it, and have that thought in the same space. It just won't work because they don't resonate on the same frequency. It's not going to feel good, and you're going to want to drop the other thought because you're going to go, ooh, that's not an unlimited light being. I'm an unlimited light being. I am an unlimited light being. And then what happens is when you desire something, it manifests. You manifest with a thought. Because now you don't have the blocks, the negativity, you don't have the negative thinking, you don't have the judgment and all this. It doesn't feel good anymore. You don't want to do it. You don't want to watch negative news. You don't want to watch the conspiracy theories. You don't want to listen to the arguments about the politics. You don't want to go into any of those spaces. You just don't even put your focus or attention on any of it. Because that manifests. I am an unlimited light being. You get in a situation, I'm an unlimited light being. So all of a sudden the situation you're in becomes so trivial. And that you know that you are higher and greater and at peace than whatever is happening in that moment. No one can disturb your peace. Somebody said, words do hurt. No, they don't. You allow them to. You chose to believe whatever's said and that it's true, or that the person believes it's true and you are upset because you want them to think differently or you need their approval. That's coming from you. No words can damage anybody unless you allow them. Your words are powerful. So if they're on a lower frequency and there's somebody else that's going to accept that, then it can do some damage. If you don't accept the gift, it goes back to the person who gave it in the first place. I am an unlimited light being. And then you start to feel the power flow through your body. You will feel the power flow through your body. It's going to be a little bit overwhelming at times. And then you're going to realize you shifted into something different. And then all the other stuff becomes so silly. And you're just almost embarrassed that you would even have those thoughts. I'm an unlimited light being. In other words, I am. What does I am do? An unlimited light being walks around joyful. Those other thoughts will cease. They will start to dissolve. Amazing things happen in the space where there are no blocks. And when you're on the higher frequency thinking nothing but positive thoughts, all things will flow to you in that reality, in that dimension, in that space. Positive, beautiful things that you desire. And you won't even really desire them. You'll just have a thought of something that you like, and something will show up. So I think about, if I even have a thought, something shows up. I had a thought about somebody today, and I woke up in the first thing in the morning, they texted me, and I haven't heard from them in months. Not somebody I'm really even close to. They texted me. Oh, whoa, okay. I thought about 3 items that I wanted that I didn't know where they were because I moved, and I have just tons of boxes still I'm going through. I went down in one box. All 3 items were sitting there together in one box with tons of stuff. These things will happen every day. Miracles will happen and it won't surprise you anymore because I'm an unlimited light being. And these are simple things to do. Those are powers I wield, not something separate from me or something I have to focus on and create because I'm already in that space. I'm an unlimited light being. I'm already in that space with everything that I desire. I'm not living 90% in complaining and frustration and upset and then going over here to focus or attract or create a secret, tap into a secret. And then 90% of the time living my life in a lower frequency. I'm living in a higher frequency. I'm an unlimited light being. And everything happens there that's amazing and beautiful, including wonderful things to this planet and other people. You will not do things that are destructive to others or the planet anymore because unlimited light beings don't do that. They're conscious about everything they do. I'm an unlimited light being. Say it, know it, live it, believe it. It's true. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. By the way, we're going to keep doing these exercises. I'm going to give you more and more and more and more to focus on because 2019, transformation, happening, get with the program, practice, practice, practice. Take my e-course. You can go into the description. There's a big discount. I keep extending it because so many people are asking for it. And I want people to be able to take the course. It's really low priced. And it's a 6-week course. It helps you break past those thoughts that are blocking you. It'll help you go into that space where you're an unlimited light being. In fact, the introductory lesson's called All Probabilities, and the first lesson is You Are Limitless. We start with that. All right, get busy. You're an unlimited light being. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.